Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Plan With Me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and I am fixing to set up a week in my weeks planner that I got from Amazon. It's under $10, and then I got the cover. So if you want something that's affordable, that lays out like a hobonichi but does not cost like a hobonichi, then you need to look it up. So the paper is thicker than a hobonichi, but you know, when you pinching pennies, this'll work. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a good day. I said good morning, but it's already past 12 because Maddie's already headed to art class this morning. So let's see here. I need to find a kit for this week. Let's see. Let's look in this one. I didn't look in this one last week, so let's see, what are we in here? So I done the 22nd through the 28th of July. So now we're going to be on, what are we going to be on? The 29th through the 4th of August. All right, we're moving on, y'all, moving on. Okay, so let's see here. What have we got? Let's see. We might do us a sweet Kawaii design layout. This is cute. It's a pirate's life for me. And you can't go wrong with Tasia stickers. They are so darling. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And she's got all that you'll ever need in here. So let's see what we can get done. We said it's going to be 29 for Monday. So I'm going to lay the numbers down, but then I might have to go back and cut these because she has made these for a hobonichi. And like I said, this is not a hobonichi. Let me scoot you down so you can see. This is not a hobonichi. And so sometimes you have to tweak some stuff to make it fit and work. So let's see. What am I planning? August. Does it have 31 days? I think it does. Let me make sure. Maybe it's just 30. No, it's 31. Okay. So we got 31. So if I have to stop this video and catch a phone call, it's gonna probably be Maddie calling. She's on her way to art class, but bless her heart, she's already had a doozy of a morning. And if you catch my Plan With Me before this, you'll hear the whole story. But bless her heart, that girl. So let me just tell you what I'm gawking at. So the last thing I tell you, more than likely, is that she is headed to art class, but she has recognized she needs gas. So she calls me, Mom, I gotta have gas. Now, I don't never let her go off anywhere without sending my card with her, because I don't want her. She's got money in her own debit card, but I don't want her caught. I think I'm gonna cut it right here. And then let's see here. how that'll work. I think that'll do. Okay. So anyway, and these ain't gonna be straight lines because I can't even see straight, so these cut lines, I've never been able to cut a straight line. I don't know why, but what I think is straight, it don't end up being straight. It's wonky. But anyway, here we go. So back to Maddie. We get the gas in the car, and she is now headed to drop off her application. Well, she has to go past my mom's house to get to the gas station, to get to the place that she's going to put in the application. And the thing is that I asked her, I said, Maddie, is Mama working today? Yes, ma'am, she's working today. So she said, I'm just planning on leaving a little bit earlier than normal so I can go by and drop the application off. She said she had to go in at 6:30 this morning. I said, okay. And so she got ready, she left, she stopped by and got a little bit of gas and headed to drop the application off. I get a text. You're not going to believe this. Mama's not even here. She's at home. I could have stopped by her house and gave her this. I didn't even have to stop by. Here. Which, I mean, it's good for her to have to go in that store by herself and turn in the application. But, just the fact that I was like, Maddie, are you sure Mama's working today? Are you sure? Are you sure? And she's like, yeah, and even gave me a time. So I wasn't going to question. She even knew the time Mama went in. I said, baby, you scare me sometimes. She said, she typed back in big capital letters, Mama, I scare myself sometimes. Lord help her. Sometimes I wonder how she gets out of the bed and gets to the den. But then there's other times, like her and Marshall sit down and do math, and she's figuring, she's in calculus and geometry, and she's figuring how fast a rocket leaves this turning ball we live on and gets into outer space. It just, no, I can't do none of that. But yet she can figure that. And I was like, baby, look, you're going to have to slow down, think things through, double check stuff, make sure what you're saying, what you're doing, you know for sure is happening. God love her. I just love my little crazy child. She is an answer to prayer. Took me 9 years to get her. Didn't think I was going to be able to. I guess I could still call myself a mom because I had had miscarriages, but I wanted to be able to call myself a mom. And I'd already had one born that didn't make it. And so I was like, not sure I'd ever get her. Didn't know, couldn't really understand what God was doing and all that. But He graciously allowed me to finally have me a real live baby. And she came in sparky, and she's still sparky. I'm not being real creative with this at all, y'all. I'm just doing it just like Taja's got it laid down on this sticker sheet. But it looks cute this way, so why not go with it? Look at that. So you've got if you want a meal plan or gratitude or whatever you want to keep up with. And then whatever you're tracking, you got 2 trackers. Then let's go back over here with these functionals and let's see what we can come up with. I think I'm going to alternate. I think I'm going to have like a checklist. Am I? Because when I get down here, unless I move this weekend banner, let's see, can I fit this weekend banner on this other side? I know I've got a little bit of room. Will this look crazy, y'all? Can I do it there so I can use my checklist and my boxes? Let's try it. See if we can pull it off. But yeah, anyway, I'm just anxiously waiting for the text message that says, Mom, I'm safely at art class. So did y'all watch any football games this weekend? Me and Marshall, after we got through doing our running around Saturday, cutting grass and all that kind of stuff, we come home and we watched football games. Now y'all, I don't know if I've told this on my channel or not. If y'all have heard this story, just fast forward me. But when I still don't know much about football, I'll just tell you, I'll just be honest with you, but I love the sound of football games playing. And I mean, I understand how to yell when they make a touchdown. I understand that. But when I first started watching football with Marshall, I mean, I told him, I said, look, I was homeschooled. There was 4 of us kids and Mama homeschooled all of us. Now, we all went to elementary school for a little while, but all of our high school years was like from 8th grade, 7th grade on, we were all homeschooled. So I was never part of, none of us kids were ever part of the things that go on in senior class. And so I never, what do you call it? I've like been and watched a football game, and I know, you know, they go from one side to another, and each team's trying to make a touchdown to get points, but I don't understand a lot. I'll just tell you, and this will explain that part when I tell you this. So, normally, we were watching the game, and I had already told him I was so excited about my Maddies, and I'm going to be able, you know, I back plan, so when I get to where I'm into the months that football season has started and I can start putting down, you know, when we played and who won and all that, I can't wait to use them. But when we first started, when I first started watching football games with him, I had just watched and watched until I couldn't watch no more without asking him. I said, Marshall, this is going to be crazy, but I might as well just ask because I don't understand. I said, why do they call it a line of screaming? I said, now if it was a bunch of women playing this game, I would so understand why they call it a line of screaming. But I don't get it when it's just a bunch of these guys lining up on that line. What are they screaming about? And I knew they were saying stuff because all of a sudden they would talk and yak and change places, and then they would hike the ball. And he was like, Misty, that is not what that is called. I was like, oh, well, what is it called? He said, it's called a line of scrimmage. Well, that didn't tell me. The screaming line made more sense to me than scrimmage. I was like, well, what does scrimmage mean? And have y'all ever watched Lucy Ricardo, and when she done something stupid or said something dumb, Ricky would go, ah, yeah. Well, picture me and Marshall. And that's what came next. I was like, Marsh, I don't mean to be dumb, and I know I've sat here and watched several games with you, but I had just held it in to where I couldn't hold it in no longer. I had to know why they called that the line of screaming. I could use a line that you go to screaming, but yeah, that ain't what that was called, and I've learned since then. And now, bless his heart, I'll say, Marshall, I got a question. He's like, oh, Lord. And he'll pause the show. So he knows it's usually going to be a doozy. But I can't help it. I want to know what I'm watching if I'm going to watch the darn thing. And then why are we calling it? Why is a shoe called a shoe? You know? Just tell me that. And that's off a very old black and white movie, y'all. If y'all don't know that saying. But yeah, that is off an old movie. Actually, I think it's an old Shirley Temple movie. Y'all remember Shirley Temple? I watched her growing up. Yeah, that ages me much also. So, let's see. Let's put down some to-dos that we done this week. And let's see what we got up to for August. The first week of August and the last few days of July. So on the 29th. So here we go. I found it. Okay. I had to go to an orthodontist. Okay, I got two different pens. I got this one I know won't smear. This one says Sharpie, but I don't know if I don't think it's permanent. So I think I'm going to write on the paper on this with this one. And I think I'm going to use this to write on the actual sticker if I choose to write on the sticker. I might just put me a picture there, which is sometimes what I do. So, let's see. I might change my mind. Just scratch all that I just said. I think I want this black pen instead. Markers just scare me. I don't write the best with markers. So let me try this one. I don't know what in the heck this is called, because it ain't in my language. It's a gel ink ballpoint pen, 0.38 black. But that's about it, y'all. Made in Japan. So, okay. Let's go with this. Alright, so I had an ortho at 10. I got in touch with the lady that made those Maddies. So I'm just going to call Jennifer. Actually, it was a text Jennifer. I didn't call her. And Maddie was hurting this morning in her teeth, so I needed to call dentist. Okay, let's see. I can't remember if I finally put some kind of dental in here or not. I had some by Paper K. Yes, here's some with the little teeth on there. Paper K is in the United Kingdom, so that was all about teeth that day, so we'll go with that. Okay, then on Tuesday, coffee. Well, that ain't how you spell coffee, Misty. Gosh. Let's try that again, girl. Better. Okay, and then Fizzy had to go to the groomer. Okay, then I designed a kit. A Halloween kit. Okay, so let's see. I got some fizzies for the groomer. Let me find groomer time. We'll go with this. Alright, let's see. So on Wednesday, we done devotions. I done the second Halloween. Second kit. We went to church that night. So let me get a designing. We'll just use this little frog here. From Sweet Ava's paper. Let's see, what did we have going down Thursday? It said that I changed the sheets. We went by the feed and seed to get food for the goats and donkeys, and then we went by the Mexican restaurant to get food for ourselves. Oh yes, makes for a happy, happy day. Let me see if I've got something for bed sheets. Got a pillow right there that I can use, and this is off my Etsy shop also, so we'll just go with that. Okay, then I had a Walmart pickup at 9. Went by Eliano's Coffee, that's right there at the Walmart, and got me a coffee and a muffin. It was delicious. And then this is also trash out. Alright, let's see if we got a cute grocery sticker there that we can use for picking up groceries. This has got ordering groceries online So I had to do that before I could pick them up. So we're going to go with that. So we'll do that there. And then on Saturday, I was dealing with printer problems. Done some laundry, and it said I read my book. Alright, so I've got one that says not today, or aggravating, lighting a computer on fire, printer on fire, something like that. That's what I need. That is what I need. Here's one from Beautiful Mess Plans that's got not today on there. Exactly. And I actually got to go to church this Sunday. That is not a normal thing for me, because most of the time my head is in an ice pack and I'm in the bed. We had lunch and I read some more this day. So we can get us a cute book. Get one of the sweet Kawaii design girls that reading her book. She's cute. And we'll put her down here. Okay, so then let me get like a checklist. See what we got back here, my extra pages for a checklist. This blue one, let's see. Yeah, it'll go good. So let me just put that there so I can get me a list going. So I need it to doctor appointments, laundry, dishes, sheets, garbage, groceries, and design kits. And we can check those off. Hallelujah. That is wonderful. That is the most awesome thing about back planning. Okay, so then we're gonna track where we read, and then design, and then gratitude. All right, so then what we've got left is some deco, and that is what we're gonna stick over here. So we got some little pieces. we can stick down through here. Stick that like that, and then we'll go back, put that there, put that there. All right, what do y'all think? I think it turned out cute. Let me back you up. I think that's cute. I like it a lot. So here is my plan with me for my week's planner. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.